Spot is back open.
All right. I still can't. Hold on, let me get over here, man. So I can
Peace to God. See you more. See you more.
Peace and one piece.
Your chest caught up with the thing. Pull that shit up, you're gonna be in trouble. Hey. Hey. Yeah, the festival. So I might go tomorrow.
Who is this?
Huh? Might go tomorrow on Wednesday.
So Divine Allah. Kasim, you know I was thinking about you earlier. I was thinking about some of the stuff you was talking about last time. The last live. But I mean, so I guess this is the wordsmith right here. And you said, can you build on original people celebrating 4th of July? I mean, I don't, what is, I'm not exactly sure, like, what original people are you talking about? Sometimes you gotta put some clarity, you know, and that's, hold up, y'all, I got to try to get this, and there's another thing too, man. This dude, this dude keeps putting out albums. This dude keeps putting out albums with my name on it. And then, you see, that's what I'm saying. Volume 2 of the Fame Labs and Child Collaborative, like, bros. I mean, I see what you're doing, but come on, man. Hold on, let me get to the, okay. Now I can see the stuff here. Still can't type, but we working. Shakeem, I don't know if you're still in the building. Kasim, Free Cipher, Black Justice. All right, Queen Mecca. Whew. So yeah, we got a few people in here. I guess y'all gotta hit the like button because we haven't been on in a minute. So in order to let our people know we in the building, because I don't know if y'all recall, but tomorrow's the Day of Kings. If people that recall, right? 7/2 Day of Kings, 7/20 Day of Princes. See, that's kind of where this title came from, right? Today's knowledge. Now I don't know what y'all saying these days because y'all have, y'all got some unique things that y'all manifest. But when I was getting knowledge, that was one of the things we used to say is that knowledge is a body of facts, right? Accumulated through research and experience. And when you first get into knowledge, right, and you building, right, it's you mostly coming from the research. At least I was, right? I'm studying my lessons. Uh, in those times, that was customary. Brothers was going to libraries and stuff like that, and the various topics or whatever was the lessons, we was going in there and researching. You know what I'm saying? And uh, I'm going around people, right? That is they well versed in the science, and I'm seeing how they manifest things. You know what I mean? And that is that's like the basis of most of my wisdom that I'm manifesting. Right. But see, if you living this out, then over time, right, when you manifest, it starts to be less from research and more from experience. See, that was one of the things that I was thinking about, Kasim, the last time you was speaking on, brothers having various disputes, in the nation. And a lot of times, when I hear the people going back and forth, that's what it is that this is all based on stuff that you heard, or something you might have read, but you don't actually have a lot of experience around the people that you quote. That that one thing that they said at that one time. See, but this is why knowledge is infinite, because I'm still experiencing right now. See, the old stuff, after a certain amount of time, you've researched all of that. And you could have mastered everything up to 1995, but you got to go outside right now in 2024. And if you can't learn, you're going to die. So, in particular, you know, I was thinking about that thing that you were saying, or well, it's not you saying it, but it's kind of going around, right? About uh, do you born mathematics, right? And one thing I can say from my experience, right, is that when brothers say that they don't born mathematics, they mean the format. In my experience, that I've been around people, right? They mean the format that they give you today's mathematics, and if you ask them what's today's mathematics, right? So if it's the Wisdom Power Day, right? They're gonna tell you that today's mathematics, today's supreme mathematics is wisdom power, right? But in the course of them manifesting their understanding, they will bring up that it borns God. That's been my experience. You know, even amongst people who say that they don't, meaning like, look, the rally, right, is between the 23rd and the 31st, except for uh December, but that started after I had the knowledge, right? In December, because something with the school budget, and it's like, look, when we let everybody out for winter break, that's it. School is closed. You're not paying no electricity bills, whatever it is, right? They decided. So then that's when the December rally started being on the knowledge power, I think, to the knowledge bill day, somewhere around that area. And the whole time I was going to the rally, brothers would manifest uh with that born. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was the wisdom power day, the brother might go up and say today's supreme mathematics is wisdom power. But in the course of him building, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, uh another one of my experiences, is was said to me that one of the reasons, not the reason, but one of the reasons, right, that the school is in this location is because the address is 2122 and it borns God. So I'm not sure if that means anything, But see, you got people that they can research, and you got somebody who's telling you that, look, I knew this person and they said that. But if you was outside in this particular time, right, then you did analysis some things. You know what I'm saying? At least, you know, being able to have all that experience, right, uh, might lead to a situation where it's not confrontational, these topics. But that's something else. So you say here, right? Uh, did you say anything about black folks celebrating the devil's Independence Day? Now, look, you just changed that, and it's significant that you changed it. I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. But first, I'm gonna let you finish talking. Right? You first asked about celebrating the 4th of July, but I mean, what black people are you talking about? Like, I don't understand. I see you said that's the issue. I have always borne my math. Now people coming around saying the father didn't teach this or that. And I'm like, dude, you're 30 years old. I mean, that doesn't preclude a person from knowing what they're talking about because they're 30. You know what I'm saying? But you know, experience means something too. See what I'm saying? See, experience in my opinion, right? This is an opinion, leads to greater understanding. See, meaning you could read a book, right, about coming to a large school when certain people was there, right? But you're not going to have the same understanding as people who was there. No, you said fourth. You said celebrating the 4th of July. Now I'm gonna tell you. Look, this is just one little thing, right? Uh, if I'm not mistaken, Fard was born on July 4th. So some people are celebrating Fard's born day. That's what I'm saying. Is it? You made a distinction there. See,
Father was born on 26th of February.
What's July 4th? When he came here?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, July 4th. I knew it was affiliated with him. That's my fault. Thank you.
I know that because that's my physical too.
Thank you for that correction.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Fard came here on July 4th. So what you had to say about that, wordsmith? Don Bishop. I mean, right now you didn't miss much. Wordsmith is doing his usual. He's wordsmithing. But generally, we speaking about research and experience. You know what I'm saying? And how you obtaining knowledge. See, of course, the best way is if you research and have the experience. Because see, if you research without the experience, you're not gonna have the full understanding. Because you don't have the wisdom. And if you go through the experience without no research, now you experiment. Divine understanding. Yeah, I guess wordsmith, he doesn't. He's in and out. He's in and out. You know what I'm saying? But getting back to what I was saying is tomorrow's the day of kings. You know, uh, I got the knowledge and knowledge power, right? And for the last 365 days, I was powered knowledge. So to a certain degree, that was kind of like a full circle thing. To come back to those mathematics right there. You know what I'm saying? And over that time, I've seen kind of the distinctions between acquiring knowledge through research and acquiring it through experience. There's some things that I learned. Like, you want me to tell you what is a lesson that I didn't learn it. I always realized this, but how sometimes it's something that right? But you've never articulated it in a concise manner. You know what I'm saying? You've never thought about it in a concise manner. You see, one of the things, right, is that, as a black seed, right, I can only do one thing at a time. That's been my experience. Like, if you're a black seed and you trying that multitasking shit, I advise you to stop. Because you're fucking up. See, here's the thing. You're doing one thing at a time, but in such rapid succession. See, these are the type of things. Let's see, I notice when I'm dealing. See, look, brown seed cannot do one thing at a time. See, if you say, look, if the black seed says to a brown seed, turn TV on, right? You know what the brown seed do? They ask, who we gonna watch? One thing at a time. Let's turn the TV on, right? And then look, press the button and let's do the knowledge. You see what's on. That's how that works. Devon said, I've never heard of the NOI or any knowledge of self group celebrating Florida on the 4th of July. Even if we did celebrate Florida on July 4th, how would that involve fireworks? Well, see, you're bringing in fireworks now. Are you saying that all black people blow up fireworks on the 4th of July? You said we were still in captivity on 7/4/1776. So what would the celebration be for? Yeah, I don't know if it black jazz. Look, see, black jazz. You got black in your name, so I think you know what I think you understand what I'm saying. Listen, man. It's just look. It's bridges to cross. But let's do one at a time. I mean, I'm really just not. Maybe I told you. Look, tomorrow's my born day, right? I'm getting older, and so maybe something is not my synapses is not synapsing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand you saying what would the celebration be for? I mean, so what you celebrate? Juneteenth? What, I don't understand. Like on what's your born date, Devon? Because see, now I want to ask you, right? What was the condition of original people on your born day for you to be celebrated? One 1989. So you took them out when Ronald Reagan was president. You celebrate that. When Ronald Reagan and Reaganomics, George Bush had just been elected. Crime bill is about to come down. You celebrating? January 13th, 1989. This is around the time that the RICO charge started being applied to black people. And you started seeing brothers get 50 years to life. Is that what you celebrate? You said, you know what I mean. I don't celebrate any event in 1989 that happened besides my physical birth. Yeah, and some people is just celebrating that they got a day off. Your Aura's born day is today. It's a couple people who born days today. Supreme Man's born day is today. I gotta call him in a minute. He might come on. But yeah, Supreme Man's born day is today. You know, it's a lot of heavy hitters in July. Uh, Black Messiah's in July. We got, you know, we do our thing. Because this is what I'm telling you, right? I exploded fireworks for years. Never in my mind was I thinking any associate, like I wasn't thinking about George Washington and the Revolutionary Army. You know, I don't know how they celebrate 4th of July out around your way. If it's like dudes walking around with the Mr. USA costume on and all of that, but that don't happen out here. You said you're specifically talking about a Caucasian holiday that is in celebration of the American white man from their European counterparts. I think England, Britain, something like that. I mean, look, I'm not that happy with you being born. So why is that being celebrated? I'm just saying. I mean, what do? Well, let me say this, right? Uh, I'm always partying around this time because it's my born day. You know what I'm saying? I you understand what I'm saying? You know, but I mean, it's just that's not something that I care about. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this, right? What's What's the knowledge equality degree? I just need the question. I don't need the answer. What's the knowledge equality degree? I've never had a United States flag on the 4th of July. The only time I've seen anybody in my family with a United States flag was on Memorial Day because several people in my family died in wars. So, okay, who is the 5% on this poor part of the planet Earth? What does this poor part of the planet Earth mean? So you don't leave that this poor part of the planet Earth out. What does it mean? You see, you talking crazy. How are you going mentally your second birth? So let me get this straight. You was born physically and then mentally. Explain. Explain this because I'm unaware of how wisdom can come before knowledge. So you saying your physical birth was the first one and your mental birth was the second one? How'd that work out? For someone who always existed. So if you had a second birth that we can date, right? What does the born degree got to do with you? The born degree in the 1 to 10, that is. You said physically through the womb of women, but mentally through knowledge of self. Okay, so what happened? Like how explain to me, right? So your mind was born when you got the knowledge of self? Like before that, you saying you only had knowledge a couple years. So you grew up your whole life without a mind. But you saying you was. What did you say? A lot of us were physically born, but we were indoctrinated into the belief in white Jesus. You're not answering the question. Like that's a nice statement there, but what does that got to do with You said the 13th degree and the 140 talks about those coming back from a mental death. Okay, let me ask you a question. Can you be dead before you was alive? You the one who brought up this degree. Don't tell me butt brings rain, hailstorm, earthquakes. Ask your question. Can you be dead before you was alive? It's simple. The question is simple. See, the degree already tells you that a physical death and a mental death is not the same thing. The question is, can you be dead before you was alive? Freedom culture. So you're saying that mentally, death comes before life. See, this is where we. This is see. See, remember a minute ago, you was talking about when you got knowledge of self. You sure about that? Because see, that's not our teachings. See, you trying to make this point about the 4th of July, but that's not our teachings. See, sounds like you saying cipher comes before knowledge. Like, explain this to me mathematically. See, because the way I got it, right? Knowledge is the essence of life itself, and that comes first. See, Allah is not begotten. So let me ask you a question. When somebody gave you the knowledge, they made you God? Shalom. What's the deal? Hey, Shalom, I'm about to splurge. Look, I gotta get the 37 keys, man. I gotta get it, man. Hey, look, tomorrow's my born day, Shalom. Look, I got that other equipment that I just got. I'm about to I'm about to wipe that bill out, and by next week, I'm gonna have the 37 keys. I can't look. I wanted to wait for the 61, but you know what? It's so easy to get the 37. I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. They're gonna send it to me tomorrow. Then I just gotta get the packs, G. I am getting the 61, but I'm gonna get the 37 until then. Then when I get the 61, I might sell the 37, depending. But you know, right now too, I got look. It's a band that want me to produce an album for them. And see, with those machines where you could plug right into the machine, like where I could do my part, and then they got their instruments. They could direct connect their instruments to the machine. Right. That's another thing about the 37. You could move around with the 37. Exactly. Jula TV, it's been a minute. Yeah, did y'all see the new project that came out? That came out with it has my name on it. It says Fame Labs, but it's not a Fame Labs project. Let's be clear. You know what I mean? Shout out to Solomon Childs, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? But you know, yeah, if you go check it out, you know what I'm saying? The mixer, I mean, I might use it but you know what? I got all these interfaces. What is this you said, Devon? You should understand your point, but when I say mental birth, what I am referring to is when one gets the knowledge and reprograms themselves to clean up all the mental indoctrination. Maybe you don't understand that because you grew up in the root and had access to the knowledge the majority of your life. See, and here's where you fucked up at. Okay, I grew up in the root. You know what that means? I grew up with the hardest motherfuckers in the world, bro. Half of the things you said, you'd have been kicked the fuck out if you got it from the people that I got it from. If you, as soon as you came, the very first question you asked, you know what Prince would have told you? Why don't you go outside and ask some 85s that? Why don't you go outside, find somebody celebrating that, and ask them? And as soon as you walked out, they locked the door so your ass ain't come back. You don't leave that part out. It ain't like, oh, you grew up in a room and it's all roses and tiptoeing through the what's your name? See, from the jump, you don't come around with this all this playing and shit that you be doing. You don't do that. You didn't do that when I came around. See how sometimes y'all know y'all lessons and sometimes y'all don't? You can't do that. Or you learn 120 and then now you forgot it. Nah, bro, you done for life. Out, out, out. Ain't no cleaning up. Get the fuck out. See, all I'm saying is, look, people celebrate what the fuck they want to celebrate. See, because look, like I always say, there's positive and negative in every atom, right? There's positive and negative in the fact that, listen, you from East Africa, right? Go to East Africa and tell them your name is Allah. Go into Sudan and tell them your name is Divine Allah. I'm not saying that they did the work, but let's be clear. Freedom of speech in America goes a long way for you, buddy. See, the ability to come out here and say that the black man's God and white man's the devil. You think you could try that everywhere? And that's not to say that America is the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm just saying that there's positive and negative in everything. And that's why I'm telling you, when it says this poor part of the planet Earth, that means something. The 5% in other places, they haven't had the experience that we had. They haven't been tested like we've been tested to show and prove that we got.
There's a man in the bathroom. Why are you in the woman's bathroom?
Okay.
Excuse me, that got a man in the woman's bathroom.
Listen. I'm on a live stream.
Okay, but why do you have a man?
Okay, but look.
You know, okay, I'm not.
Listen. Look, when he comes out, let him know.
No, that ain't.
You see the difference? You see what happens when you hear the root?
You smell him?
See, this is the difference. See, when you out there, does that happen to you? Does that happen to you? When you somewhere else outside the room? This is what it's like over here, bro. you gotta listen, man. Never, ever. Look, I did get the knowledge the easier way than y'all. Right? In terms of, I went to the masters and I studied. That's the easiest way. You trying to read this website and read that website and study. Nah, man. The easy way is study with the masters.
Study Baba.
So, that aspect, I can see you saying that, yeah, I had access to people that other people might not. But like I said, that access, right, is that's a double-edged sword. You said it may be more of a vetting process in the root having to be examined, but what about the benefits of it? I mean, you tell me the benefits. What's the benefits? Because, bro, I'm working. I'm just saying, like, listen, listen, the benefits of what? Having more responsibility than you? Like, if some shit happens, right? You gonna say, "Oh, well, God, I'm way out here. God, I don't know. I don't, I'm gonna leave that up to the big brothers to handle that. This is the benefits of it. Look, I get to build with you. Because I grew up here, I'm rewarded, right, with you in these questions. So a lot of guys came into the knowledge in an unconventional way. I mean, we're not discussing whether that's right or wrong. You know, what I'm telling him, right, is that it's not all peaches and cream being in the root. You know, even some of the people that y'all know, right? You got to remember, y'all are meeting great great grandfathers. Like y'all are meeting dudes that look, they done did 30 years. They you know, that level of rebelliousness is it's been taken out by you know, that revolutionary zeal. See, when I met these brothers, they still in the street. They see now, you know, vast majority of the time you see the brothers, you see them at the rally, you see them at the school. Back then, you saw them outside. Getting off the train, older guys right there holding the cipher. You know, the only, you know, because even when you say the benefits, right? There was no automatic benefits. Meaning you could walk up and down the streets, right? And you can find people in all kinds of conditions of life that was right here. That either got the knowledge or was exposed to it to a great degree. What did it do for them? It's not like, oh, you from New York, you automatically know 120 by a long shot. But look, I got a question, right? Is it that you know some people that's about to celebrate the 4th of July and you want to stop them from doing that, right? And so what you're asking is, what do you say to them? Is that the actual question here? Oh yeah, I know the numbers now. Yeah.
From South Carolina talking about she needs some help.
Oh,
That's
Queen Mecca?
I don't know what her name is. She said, I think she said she in South Carolina and she needs somebody to build with and something like that. She talk about guns and shit. Somebody got to look out for the sons up there and all that.
Yeah. That's why I don't answer. Man. Yeah, that's Queen Mecca right there. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking to live right now. Wordsmith, are you still there, or are you left, man? Because you took us down this path right here. I most certainly, I most certainly, I mean, no, we don't go at it. See, that would imply that he knows what he's talking about, and I don't. At least some of the time, if we going back and forth, that's not what's happening. Okay, so that's what you're really asking me, right? Is how you stop people from celebrating the 4th of July. Because right here you put year. I don't know what you put year to. Okay, maybe you phrased the question the wrong way. Okay, so go ahead and phrase it. Go ahead and phrase it how you want to phrase it. While we get back to this topic about research and experience. See, because another important thing right here, right, about the research and the experience, right? It becomes very important, when you specifically dealing with this knowledge, right? Because being a 5% can't be researched. And see, look, I gotta have it, in the last week, even, right? In the last week, I've sent 2 people to the mosque. See, if somebody comes over here, right, and they say, yo, all the stuff right here, I heard about the guys, and I'm trying to get a copy of the lessons, I send them to the mosque. Because you can't read and be God. See, being a 5% is an experience. It's not something that you can memorize. See, like you talking about the 4th of July, right? You can memorize the Constitution. That don't mean that you know what it's like to live here, right, and deal with those laws. See, because everything has consequences, right? Justice just came in the room. What does justice mean? Everything has consequences, positive and negative. Divine understanding said it is imperative to experience what one researches. You know what I mean? Well, you know, that's the topic we dealing with today. See, a lot of people think that this knowledge is a set of facts that you can memorize. See, especially because, see, right, our knowledge is one and the same. So, see, they hear me talking, right? They hear divine understanding talking. They hear justice talking. They hear God, Savior, divine talking, and we all speaking the lesson. So now that's what they think. Why? Because they haven't had the experience of being the 5%. So, see, even if we all show up, right, wherever we show up and we speak in the same, see, there's something that we went through that was the same. And what you seeing now is the fruition of those experiences. See, those are the people that fuck up. Those are the people that show up at the school, show up at the rally, show up at the cipher, expecting to just know their lessons. But it's not internalized. There's no set of principles that, okay, this is how I deal with things. So now you got those set of principles that's directing all your experiences. And somewhere down the line, that's going to born the understanding of how you come out. Right? We can simplify it down. Right? Every time shit go fucked up, don't we look back at our principles and be like, see, we did the shit we knew we wasn't supposed to do. We did the shit that we never do. We did the shit that we always tell other people don't do. And it caused you to have a fucked up experience and the shit came out wrong. Should anybody ever do the knowledge to Isha Kamusa Barashango book, African People and European Holidays, A Mental Genocide, first speaks on the 4th of July. All right. Justice said, peace, Yaquest.
What justice?
From Long Island.
Oh, tell God said peace.
You said, bottom line is my stance is I don't rock with the 4th of July. I don't care about Fard coming on that day. My stance is any black people celebrating that day is wrong. I mean, like on my list of priorities, right? Like I came in a live stream, right? In today's knowledge. And like I said, knowledge is a body of facts accumulated through research and experience. And so that was my priority, you know what I'm saying? It's my born, like what other people are celebrating is just not a priority for me. You know what I'm saying? If they celebrating in peace and they doing what they do, I'm not I'm not like I'm saying in the grand scheme, right? of all the various oppressive conditions in our life, right? Let's say we was able to get 4th of July eradicated. What would what would that do? Jerome Fetty, he said, put in the knowledge, set of principles and facts into your everyday life, making it practical, hence being able to live it out or experience these things in order to come to a proper understanding. Jeremiah 10, verse 2 through 4, do not learn the ways of the heathen, his holidays. Okay, but look, you said you have a different form of Tourette's. You think before you speak. Hey, listen, that's but look, like I said again, right? You said you don't care about Fard on on uh on July 4th, right? Can anybody tell me what you remember February 22nd for when you was a kid? Can anybody tell me what you remember February 22nd for? First of all, as 5%, what's February 22nd? Okay, Devon, you said Allah's born day, right? Okay. Can anybody tell me when you was in elementary school, unless you was born in the nation or you got the knowledge at a very young age, right? What do you remember February 22nd for? Everybody telling me the 5%, but see, this is a particular. So just as a child, prior to getting this knowledge, the day meant nothing. Qasim said nothing. Anybody else?
school looks much bigger, y'all. It looks so beautiful here. The colors of the classroom and it's more space, you know. We see cities over there, ain't no game in that.
Anyone? Supreme Islam said nothing. Okay. So no one remembers from elementary school that February 22nd is George Washington's birthday. You said as a child, it meant nothing to me except being 9 days after my born day. Y'all wasn't paying attention, man. Listen, we got to go back and check y'all report cards, man. Y'all need to go. Y'all got to go take the test. Y'all got to go take the test, man. So now what you got to say to that, Devon? Since you don't care about fraud on the 4th of July, right? Because some white people did something on that day. So now tell me you don't care. Tell me you don't care about Allah's born day because some white people did something on that day. Yeah. You know why they did President's Day? Because if I'm not mistaken, Abraham Lincoln was born on February 20th.
Knowledge wisdom, Don.
Knowledge wisdom?
Yeah.
All right. Wait, when was President's Day though? Was President's Day on the 20th?
I don't know. Let me find out. Peace.
Come on, Devon, tell me you don't care. Think y'all just celebrated President's Day? Y'all didn't know what presidents?
Knowledge God Day.
Y'all didn't know what presidents?
Knowledge God Day.
The Knowledge God Day? So see, that's what Knowledge God really means. It really means President's Day. It don't mean Queen. Is that what you telling me, Devon? Peace. Oh, it's the third Monday of February each year. Is that's what's President's Day? See, I'm not even in tune. That's a great question for you. How you know the 4th of July is coming? Like, bro, I don't even be knowing what holidays is coming, son. Hey, look, you know when I know Christmas is when everybody's out. I'm not even aware of these things. I'm not in that world. Like, what are you doing in those 85s world with them while they celebrate stuff you don't want to celebrate? Because I'm dead ass. Before you said that, the only time I thought about the 4th of July was like 2 days ago, was the first time somebody blew off some fireworks around me. Shit, look at this right here, complete. The Battle of Hatton from the Crusades. July 4th, 1187. See, it's only 365 days in a year, bro. So things necessarily have to happen on the same days. That's just how it is, man. But look, at the end of the day, like I said, am I celebrating it? No. But uh you know, people coming together in peace and unity is people coming together in peace and unity. Complete hit it on the head. Every day is a celebration. But some days everybody got off work, so it make it easier. Said if we stop celebrating it, would it prevent the spike in violence? I mean, I don't know. I mean, well, look, let's go a step further. You still there, Devon? You still there, Devon? Because let's go a step further. See, and look, you two, Don Bishop. We're gonna go a step further, right? I don't know if either one of y'all is still there, but listen, if that's the case, what are y'all doing using the Gregorian calendar? If we not supposed to be learning the ways of the beast or however it is you just worded that, right? What are you doing using the calendar that says in the year of our Lord, meaning Jesus Christ? Should have any black so-called leaders ever been dismissed on this date? By dismissed, is that a euphemism? You say dismissed. I'm actually because it's actually not funny, but I'm saying, you know, what what intensity of dismissal are you talking about here? Lord Shalah said, I wonder, do people change their mathematics at 12 a.m.? Because that would be according to the Gregorian calendar and based upon the clock that's based on six. Yeah, but when you say, okay, look, this is what I'm asking, Kasim, right? Do you mean dismissed like hold up, let me think of a good example. Uh okay, so yeah, you talking about dismissed like Malcolm X, that's what you're saying. Okay, it's not funny. But I'm just saying I had to clarify what it is. Uh um Not in America that I know about, that I know about. You know what I'm saying? Uh But I mean, I don't know the date of everybody's dismissal. So you said full stop. When did I quote the Gregorian calendar as being right and exact? If you're talking about the 4th of July, you're talking about the Gregorian calendar. What other calendar has 4th of July? Peace, you up? Yeah. Peace, man.
Peace, God.
You know, Kasem, from the time I got the knowledge, right? I never agreed with that statement. People that say, why is the question asked by the 85%? When the fuck do the 85% ask why? If the 85% ask why, would they be kneeling at the pulpit? When do they ask why? Because see, what I find, when I ask 85% why, they shut right down. They can't deal with it. they have no idea why. And they're not thinking about it. Exactly, Supreme Islam. They 85% because they've never asked why. Listen, man. I've never understood why people said that. Now, you get in the cipher, which I call the hot seat. These motherfuckers asking why everything. Why you got that on? Why you have backwards? Why you say that? Listen, that's look, like I said, research and experience. If you do the research, it's going to tell you the 85% that's why. But the experience, nah, I haven't experienced that. Smell good sharing veggies from my garden with my neighbors. You know, speaking of that, the guys have been going to I don't know where they're going. They're going somewhere down south and getting watermelons. So we've been eating exotic watermelons. Look, I got some orange. We had yellow. We had yellow last week. We got some orange coming. Probably some yellow too. I need some green. But yeah, we've been selling them. You know the guy. Listen. As soon as they left them things in position, I seen like a scramble. We was moving the watermelons right there. We had some tomatoes too. Some tomatoes and some peaches. Seeded, true life, seeded. We only. Hey, look, you can't sell them ones without no seeds to black people. Like, see, in reality, that's uh that's like the hook right there. You know what I'm saying? Is that the stores, they only got, even if they got the seeds, they only got the white seeds. So you got a lot of people that they on their way to the supermarket. You know what I'm saying? They say like, "Oh, you got seeds in that thing? All right, as soon as we come out, we got you." See, what I really want to do, I want to make the juices. I need somebody. I need somebody that can make some of that sea moss, and I put it in the juices. Simi said I was given a quote that I personally put to proof and found it to be solid for my center. But what was the quote? You said 85, 85 as well as guys ask why. You be around some good 85. You said I asked why does that make me 85? See, like I said, my experience, right, is that asking why led me away from being 85%. You said read the quote. Nah, it ain't come up on my screen. You gotta type it again or something. K-Bar. You see, my thing is this, right? If the 85 asks why, would they do the vast majority of stuff that they do? They don't remain 85%. Smell good, hit it on the head. They worship what they know not. How could you know not and you're asking why? So Qasim said they don't remain 85% when they ask him why. So I mean, I guess that's what it is. Yeah. He said, in my experience, the 85% act like they know and don't ask questions, only do as they're told. In fact, you get ostracized if you ask why. Precisely. If you ask why in the church, you a heathen. You know, like, bro, that's the 85% do not ask why, man. Listen, I've been there. Just, like, look, you gotta have an extra meeting, man. You backslide. Fuck you mean why? Now look, you hit this right here on the head right here. Complete. They don't know who, what, when, where, or why. Only how, and they let the 10% tell. Look, I wouldn't even say they know how. But yeah, those, we got a little
stages of learning.
Yeah, we should call look 6 stages, 6 forms of interrogation. You understand what I mean? So see, you hit someone in the head right there that see, why don't just go by itself, son? It go with who, what, where, when, why, how. And I know you're not telling me that you're experiencing 85% that have asked these things and know them. Exactly. They believe in the 10% on face value, meaning you don't ask why. Okay, so where we at, man? You know what? I don't know how I let y'all sidetrack me. I don't know how y'all let y'all sidetrack me into this crazy topic, you know. And because you know, I know what it is. See, I'm off point. It's because I haven't been doing the live streams in a minute, and see, I forgot about y'all. We was dealing with knowledge. But look, man, don't think I missed your statement right there. Man, you said you got the sea moss, right? Now look, but where you rest at? You got to be around here because we gotta handle the business. You know, but see what we could do, right? We could bottle some up. You know what I'm saying? Like in the bottles, what they do, like the nutcrackers and stuff, right? And then we can have some that we making fresh too. Just keep them refrigerated. But you know, they're not gonna last that long because that fresh juice, it don't last that long like that.
I'm here to knowledge, right?
Not per se, no. Yeah, knowing why, yeah. Why would you believe after knowing why? They told me when I was younger in Bible study not to challenge God whenever I asked why. Look, if you're, you know, because look, I had that experience too. It was a much shorter time than this knowledge, right? And it was a long time ago. But yeah, one day we was in Sunday school, right? And the teacher asked, "Does anybody, you got any questions about God?" Only me and my physical had questions. See, his question was like, what is God? Like he's just like a machine and shit up there just doing miracles? Like how you do all like how's all these miracles happen all over the world? Like what was and my question was, where is God? Like I went in the airplane and shit. I didn't see no heaven. I didn't see no angels with no harps and shit. They looked at both of us a little bit sideways. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm sure, if those people met me now, like, oh, yeah, see, I knew something was wrong with you. So, man, you uptown where? You near the school? If you near the school, well, this week I'm gonna be light over here because they're kings and all, so I'm on vacation. But yeah, at some point, towards the weekend next week, uh, come through and we discuss this. We discuss this here. But look here, man. It's about that time. I gotta go. Damn, it's not looking good. You know what? I'm gonna have to just get up in the morning, I guess, because I don't know if I'm gonna catch the supermarket. I got some other shit though. Look, I just bought a Wi-Fi hotspot today. They had a deal, $10. But it's hooked up. It's hooked up. So tomorrow for the Day of Kings, we're gonna broadcast from the lab. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't fuck this live stream up. You know what I'm saying? I came on prepared to drop some science, man, and y'all want to talk about 4th of July and shit. You know, but at the end of the day, man, look, people celebrating their holidays. You know, let me put this mathematical part to it, right? If you're going to destroy something, especially something that people love, you better have something to replace it with. See, that's what I was taught. Don't just be a bombardier. See, anybody can take life. Only specific people can give life. So you go and take a celebration from some people, right? Now what they're going to become. For some people, look, like I said, I sent some people to the mosque. Allah sent some people to the mosque. Some people, they need religion. It keeps them righteous. Without that, they never ask why for themselves. That gives them a certain code. So just going to tell somebody that Christianity is wrong, but you're not teaching them the science of mathematics, you're not building, you're destroying. So I'm not here to say 4th of July is right. You see, it's just like a drug block. They could go over there and bust the drug dealers that's there, and what's going to happen? Some new drug dealers are going to come out. So when you go to tell those people, right, that 4th of July is wrong, do you know what to tell them that's right? I'm asking that. That's not rhetorical. What are you going to give them to celebrate? Okay, more celebrations like the Sean Proof. He don't even come to the Sean Proof. See, that's the thing. Don't wait until the 4th of July when everybody's getting ready to have fun and now you coming to be a party pooper. You ain't teach none of the other 364 days a year, but you going to show up on Christmas to tell all the kids, bah, humbug. You had 364 days to tell people about the 4th of July. You going to wait till now to come, they going to kick your ass. See, that's a part of the experience too. You can research telling motherfuckers all that shit. But you go out there to people's face to tell them some shit like that, be aware that that can happen too. See, we got the knowledge, man, and look, the truth is what it is. We can't always sugarcoat it, but we're not dickheads, man. Look, Umala told me a story one time. This wasn't too long, man, before he returned. And it was a brother that he had a baby with you know, the woman or whatever. And I don't know if the woman was still 85%, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, the family was 85%. right? And they celebrating whatever the holiday was and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the brother was like, yo, I can't stand that shit. Shout out to NYP Talk Show. Thanks for that birthday donation. I'm gonna do a toast for you. I'm gonna do a toast for you tomorrow. But at any rate, this brother, he's telling Allah that, yo, man, I don't like that, man. You know what I'm saying? They over there and they got my baby and all this holiday stuff and all that. And he said, Allah told the brother, man, yo, listen, man, don't worry about that, man. Go over there with your baby, man, and enjoy, you know what I'm saying, your family time, man. It's something. The brother went over there and somehow an argument ensued and the brother got returned. See, don't forget about Allah and the Christmas party. That's not to say that we supposed to be worshiping Christmas. But see, you got to meet people where they at. You can't come up to a person, you try and teach them, and you speaking out of 120. So like I said, if you asking me if I'm celebrating it, no. But I'm not going to wait to the middle of the celebration to go out there and tell everybody, y'all heathens. See, like I said, look, complete been in the military. You got people that's done been shot up for this country. You gonna tell them that they can't? So a lot of that stuff, man. Look, you gotta put things in perspective, man, and know what your priorities is, man. You wanna ask me that question on the 5th of July. And then we can spend the next 365 days, right, teaching. Teaching about the history, you understand what I mean, of colored people and original people. And what's the, original events that these holidays are celebrating. But don't be a fucking jerk. Just in general, don't be a fucking jerk. See, that was a science that we learned too, man. Is that, listen, man, don't be beating up on people. We talking about mentally. Like, even to the standpoint that, look, at one time the guys came up, they was like, yo, God, what's wrong with y'all? Why did y'all was standing there bombing that person for like 30 minutes? What's wrong with y'all? We little kid, we talking about. Say, God, people hurt you like that. You got to drop the bomb and step off. Give them a jewel, step off. Don't stand there like that. You don't know what's getting ready to happen. See, just because you speaking the truth don't mean you can't be a jerk with it and that people won't kick your fucking ass. That's the experience. I had my first experience with a dude who calls himself Complete 360. Look, that's one of the names. But look, a young guy came in here the other day, right? He came in with his powers too. But look, young guy comes, right? And somehow you're going through degrees, right? Or they ask him like what degrees, and he says, I mastered supreme mathematics. You want to talk about famous last words? Yo, sir, listen. Listen, that is what you don't want to say around certain people. Oh, you mastered it. Oh. Yo, listen. I remember the first time I was a cipher, man, somebody said that. But look, even people with certain names. Like if you come up and your name is mastered, your name is scientific, knowledge, understanding, bro. You better, you better. See, not for nothing. That's why I pick a simple name like Darkim. You see what I mean? And then I built it to what it is right now. You see what I'm saying? Word is bond. That's why I didn't justice, divine, none of those names, bro, was for me. My own name, and build it from the ground up. Supreme. I remember it was a brother named Divine. He had permanent hair. Yo, God, listen. Yo, G, after school used to be wild funny, yo. Wow funny, G, because the older brothers used to come up after school. Yeah, a lot of freedom was another name, but like I said, I didn't want none of those names. I deliberately went out my way. It's funny you bring up a law real because I was thinking about a law real, right? Because I'm about to be Power Wizard tomorrow, right? Me and a law real. I can't recall if it was my born day or his born day, but we was together at my rest, and both our age born God. I was free understanding, and he was equality knowledge. I was thinking about the guy today with that science right there, man. That shit is still, man, because yo, G, literally, I had seen the guy either that day or the day before that, and it was like, yo, God, no doubt, I'm come through the rest, at this time, and we was about to start working on his album. Dumont too. It's funny you bring up Dumont, man, because thinking about a lot really caused me to think about Dumont too. The last time I seen Dumont, you know, if you're from New York, you probably had that experience. Like when you in New York, right? The rally, it's a lot of people, right? And sometimes you in a cipher over here, right? And somebody you know is in a cipher over there. And it's like, y'all gonna say peace to each other when y'all come in tune, but right now y'all both doing something. But then sometimes the rally is over and you never got a chance to build with the brother. You know what I'm saying? Not, nothing just that happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I had saw a dude more like few feet away. You know what I'm saying? We made eye contact, like, nah, like, y'all see you in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And then got that call. I remember somebody told me that one of the black house, they was trapped in the house with a law real. Listen, only thing I asked him is, was he having a bad hair day? Because listen, there's no way I'm staying there serving a law real. Stuck in a blackout with a law real? Nah, we walking. Oh man. But look, before we be out too, man, couple brothers, man, you know what I'm saying, and we lost some brothers, man. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, if y'all was aware, you know what I'm saying, Black Sun, Anna Medina, Lord Colleen out in Philadelphia, uh, Ramel Supreme, one of his seeds, you know what I'm saying? So, that's one of the things, like I'm saying, don't be a dickhead, man. You understand what I'm saying? Don't, just be out here, causing conflict for no reason because, you know what I'm saying? It could be over before you know what I'm saying, recognize it and shit, and then you would be wishing that things was different. You know what I'm saying? When you got every day right now to make it what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? So, it's actually at this point, we getting shredded so bad that it's getting to that point where I'm starting to get a little bit numb. Like it's like the late 80s, early 90s now. Where every week we hearing about somebody. But the difference is that well, not these past ones. These last couple was premature in my mindset. You know what I'm saying? They was ones that kind of just illustrate more that we gotta take care of ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? Physically, mentally, economically, all these different things that put us in positions, man, where stuff can happen. You see what I'm saying? Because we in a realm. You understand what I mean? You done left out the realm of 7, right? You done left out the realm of equality and went into the realm of 6, where anything can happen. All right, complete happy born day. The Wisdom Build Day of June. Missed July by that much. Missed it by that much. VC realm, you missed the whole thing. You missed the whole thing, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, right? The only thing that's guaranteed is that we got our mind, you know what I'm saying? And we got the freedom to manifest them ideas. You know what I'm saying? But necessarily, how them ideas, you know what I'm saying, whether they're going to be born alive, born dead, you know what I'm saying, or even have an opportunity to come to completion. You know what I'm saying? So, the people that's around you, pay attention and make sure things is right and exact. You know what I mean? Because, you could easily end up in a situation where now it's too late. You can't make it right and exact. She completed on this mission today some 9,120 hours. West Coast Wise. As a matter of fact, West Coast Wise, shout out to his son. His born day was today too. But other than that, yeah, we're gonna take this one down. We're gonna take this one down. We was on a lot longer than I didn't even realize that. We've been on we've been on 2 hours already. All right, the young guy turned years old. So you know what that means. Yeah, look, you know what that means. Hey, look, Wise. Look, I don't know if this is gonna happen to you, but look, this happened to me, right? Uh the guy was approximately that age, right? So the Wiz goes to pick them up from school, right? And the young guy gets in the car and he says, I know why I don't call you mom. And she says, why? And he said, because you don't master my cipher. She hit the roof, God. Yo, God, she called me up. Yo, you better come get this motherfucker while I'm straight. I don't know if that's common. I don't know if that happens to everybody. But listen, that is one of the funniest moments in my 5% history, shit. Yo, God, I couldn't stop laughing. And that's making it worse. The fuck you think is funny?
Yeah, why are you laughing?
You know what I'm saying? You can't fresh, son. He caught it with the back. Woo! That one, son. That was, hey, listen, that. Yeah. So I'm just saying, I don't know if you want to talk to the young guy to tell him to, keep calm. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how violent your earth is and all that, but hey, it's a little bit of experience for you right there. You know what I'm saying? See, you can't research that one. You can't. Look, that that one ain't in the 1 in 14. You know what I'm saying? But look, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and sign off and say peace. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be on tomorrow. Like I said, we're gonna broadcast from the lab. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be at the lab and show y'all my Grammys that I won at the show improve and all that. You know what I'm saying? y'all ain't know. Y'all ain't know they lit the boy up with Grammys over there. You know what I'm saying? But you know, in the meantime, this shit, you know, between time, everybody do the each one, teach one, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all fucked this live up, so I don't know if y'all should share it. Y'all have people thinking I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? But we'll be back on tomorrow, and I'm gonna sign off and say peace.